What's up, everybody? Today we are going to be talking about All-Star Superman. Let me try to give you a good shot of it. Hopefully there's no glare. This is the front, and this is the back. And, of course, this is by Grant Morrison and Frank Whitley. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Hopefully I'm not butchering it too bad. But this story was fantastic. It is the 12 Labors of Superman. So he's assigned, or he's going to have to complete 12 impossible tasks. It's kind of like the story with Hercules. But this is such a good read. And initially, I thought this book was going to be one of my least favorite books from the DC Compact series. But I could not have been more wrong, because this actually got me to fall in love with the character of Superman, because I've always been a big fan of, like, Batman and the Green Lantern, but this story alone made me a big Superman fan, and it was just so good. Now, initially, seeing this, I did not like the way that Superman was drawn. He looks like he's got this big fucking water jug head. He's got this big square block head, huge chin, squared up jaw. He looks goofy. But sure enough, after a while, it just kind of grows on you. And what a great read. I cannot say enough about this. And honestly, it's not really like he's drawn like that exactly, you know, like the front cover. So this is kind of how you see him throughout the story. And hopefully that's, you know, you're picking him up pretty good, hopefully. But yeah, it's such a good read. Such a good read. I mean, when you're going through these 12 labors that he has to complete, you're feeling like you're getting little mini stories with a beginning, middle, and end. It's great. And if you've seen any of my reviews in the past, I've had some issues with certain Marvel Premiere Collection comics that feel like, you know, they don't give you a full story. But that's neither here nor there. With this, I was totally engaged. I loved it. I was feeling like it was a satisfying read. I was feeling like my time was being well spent. I was feeling like I was being rewarded for reading it. I was actually, you know, getting somewhere. It felt great. So I can't recommend it enough. In this one, I'm not going to really try to spoil too much about it. I will say this, though. In the very beginning, Superman is exposed to a large amount of the sun's radiation. And usually the sun would heal Superman, but it's kind of having a negative effect because he was overexposed to it. And now it's basically, on a cellular level, destroying Superman. It's killing him. His cells are, I guess, imploding from the massive amounts of radiation that he, soaked up trying to save a science team out there. It is a must-read. If you like comics in general, and whether you're a Superman fan or not, check out All-Star Superman. This is honestly my first true introduction into reading a Superman comic. I'm sure we are all familiar with the general idea of who Superman is. You don't have to be a geek or a comic aficionado or into superheroes to know, who Superman is. It's pop culture. It's common. It's like knowing that Hulk Hogan or The Rock is a wrestler. So this book, man, 10 out of 10. Easy 10 out of 10. I loved the pacing of it. I loved everything about it. It was such a good story. Took you through the whole range of emotions. I mean, there's some really, really great things in here, and I don't want to spoil them, but what can I show you? So this was one of my favorite stories, one of his labors that you get to see later on, where he meets other Supermen, and this kind of goes back and talks about a part of his childhood where he encountered these Supermen. They eventually came to the farm where Ma and Pa Kent were, and they weren't presenting as Supermen at first. They were basically there saying that they wanted to help with the harvest. Pa Kent wanted them to be there. He wanted to do it, like the old way, he said. So they were like farmhands, basically. But that story was phenomenal. Very good story. I don't want to spoil it, but man, it gets you right in the feels. It was excellent. And I just can't say enough good things about this, because from the art to the story itself, it was a page turner for me. I couldn't put it down. And then when I did, I was like itching to get back to it as soon as possible. So I can't say enough good things about this, only that if you haven't read it, you should do yourself a favor and read it for yourself, because it was so good. So good. And I'm completely blown away, because I really truly thought that, I've never been a huge Superman fan. Like I said, I'm more of a Batman, Green Lantern fan, but this book single-handedly just changed my whole opinion of the character. I really love Superman as a character now. I can't wait to read more Superman comics now because of it. I have back here on the shelf somewhere Superman Birthright in the DC Compact Comics, and I can't wait to read that now. Again, just these, in general, these DC Compact Comics, I can't say enough about them. What a wonderful idea by DC to crank these out. This was a beautiful idea. I hope they continue to support this format going forward into the future, because this is incredible. I've said it countless times, but the pages on here, they're the matte pages. They're not that high gloss. They feel good in the hand. It feels like if you're a manga reader, this is like a one-for-one adaptation to be able to be like, oh, I'm reading a manga, but it's actually the comic book, and the coloring is beautiful. It's just, I mean, this is some of the like greatest art I've ever seen, and like coloring. It's I can't say enough good things about it. I'm over here ranting, just raving in circles about it, and being redundant at this point, but I don't want this to drag on forever. I just want to say it was phenomenal. I really loved it. You should definitely give it a read, because it's a 10 out of 10. All-Star Superman. Go check it out. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.